Ladies and gentlemen, Halle might be cooked. She might be cooked, man. She might be cooked. And I just want to say this before I even start reacting to this video. Listen, I said in my last reaction to when the news first dropped of Halle's, you know what I'm saying, her side of the story. I already stated this, and I'm going to state it again for the females out there. Because like I said, y'all definitely unite when it comes to female issues in the industry, in the world. Y'all unite. That's one of the only few times that you females will unite. So I'm going to say this to you now. I am not picking a damn side. I'm not picking a side. I'm really not, to be honest with you. I don't know none of these motherfuckers in person, bro. I don't know these people, bro. I don't know them at all. So y'all have to understand that by the end of the day, we gotta, us as a community, us as humans, we need to just call out bullshit, bro. At the end of the day, that's what it is. We just need to be able to all call out bullshit. And in the last reaction to this whole situation with DDG and Halle, bro, I called out Halle and I also called out DDG's bullshit. I said, DDG, you are very fucking weird. For when they said he snuck into her crib when she wasn't there and took a picture of her bed, that's definitely some toxic relationship shit, but that's like, bro, that's just weird as hell. I've done some toxic shit to my ex before, bro. I pulled up to her crib, never went inside, but like I pulled up to her crib, waited for her to either come downstairs and get me or wait for her to pull up to the crib so I could talk to her because she didn't want to talk to me. I don't think that's really that crazy though. I feel like a lot of us has done that to our exes before when they try to pull this, I don't want to talk right now, bullshit on you. But I called DDG. I said that shit was weird as fuck, nigga. That was some real Joe Goldberg shit, bro. I'm not gonna cap, bro. I said it. But after seeing everything that happened yesterday, because all this news is from yesterday, Halle, man. And I'm going into this video already expecting impressive to kind of be like choosing sides. At the end of the day, if I'm hearing this from a female, that's what sucks about this whole situation. I feel like there's not one person who's like, you know what I'm saying, reporting this situation who's keeping it at a middle ground, who's saying, oh, Halle's weird for this, DG's weird for that. Like, no, like, especially impressive. Like, it's no diss to impressive. I'll be watching her videos, you know what I'm saying, to keep up with shit that's going on. But when it comes to a man versus a woman type of case or something like that, bro, she's always siding with the women. And that's okay to side with the women, but like when you're not even like, you know what I'm saying, when you're not even letting it be an even playing field, bro, like it gets to a point where I know you just kind of like choosing sides, bro. So hopefully she's not really doing that in this situation, because at the end of the day, they were in a toxic relationship. Both parties did weird shit to each other. Straight up, bro. That's how I look at it. Both parties. Now, obviously, Halle is crazy as fuck. I gotta keep it real. But that's the thing. When you're in love, you do crazy ass shit, especially the females, bro. All of the guys, we cannot sit up here and act like we haven't had a female like this in our lives, bro. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I have not ever dealt with a female like this ever in my life. I swear to God, I've been with many females. That's not a flex. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I've been with hella females. Bro, I can't even tell you how many females I've dated, bro. Not dated, because I've only been in like 3 real relationships. But like, even messed around with, talk to, bro, I can't even tell you a number. You know what I'm saying? That's how many. So I've dealt with many of women. I have not had a woman that was like this. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's just my aura. Maybe it's just the way I know how to treat people. I don't know. But there are females out here who are like this, bro. Especially if, let's say, DDG was her first love, bro. There's a lot of females that are like this, bro. Hopefully Impressive breaks it down for us. I'm going to try not to pause too much during this because this video is already 30 minutes long. But I want to get all the tea for y'all. I want to give y'all my 2 cents. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. All of this is crazy. And it's so sad because, bro, I don't think, because y'all have to remember, DDG said he didn't want to take this to court. Y'all just got exposed. All y'all females out here who would say, oh, he didn't want to take it to court because he's guilty and all this shit like that. Y'all just got exposed. This nigga ended up having to take it to court, and you see why he didn't want to take it to court. It makes her look bad. Everything he just dropped yesterday makes her look bad. If y'all saying it makes DDG look bad, I mean, bro, they're in a toxic relationship, so nobody's going to have like a straight, clear cut, oh, you're innocent, but who looks worse now? Let's be real, bro. Y'all be honest right now. Don't lie to me. Don't lie, bro. Who looks worse right now? Halle or DDG? Who looks worse? Halle. She looks worse, gang. She looks worse than the thing, bro. And it's crazy. My nigga was really sparing her. He did not want to put out, because you understand, he also looks at her like, bro, you're an actress. Like, why would I want to have to put all this shit out? But the fact that she's technically trying to take the baby away from him, let's be real, man. Sure, she wants to go to Italy with the baby for a few months, but like in reality, she's trying to take this baby away from this nigga, bro. She already didn't want to have it once he didn't want to be with her no more. That's going to get talked about. So what makes y'all females think that she doesn't want to just take the baby away in general? I already had to fucking carry it. I had to push it out. We're not together no more. Fuck you, nigga. I'm taking this kid. She got enough money. She don't need a nigga. I digress. Let's get into this though. Road to 10K. I'm definitely speeding this up though, because impressive, yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. The streamer DDG filed his whole... Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. This story right here is messy because the streamer DDG just filed his own restraining order against Halle Bailey. And I tell you, it is explosive, y'all. It's crazy. Explosive. Now, last month, Halle was granted a temporary restraining order against DDG after she claimed that he put his hands on her. She currently is trying to fight for custody of their son.
Did she ever put, I don't even remember, did she ever put her, like, documents that, like, she put her hands on him as well? Did she ever say that, bro? Like, I just need to know that. Did she ever come out and say that in her documents? Because we heard that he put his hands on you. But did you ever tell the judge that you, or whoever the fuck that you was, put your hands on him? That's what made him put his hands on you? If what she's saying is even true, that he put her hands on her. That he put his hands on her.
Halo, and she wants to restrict DDG from taking their son out the state of California. Now, DDG did fire back with his own restraining order, and he is now asking the judge to not allow Halle to take their son out the country while she films her new movie. So this is getting really messy, and DDG did file his own restraining order and accused Halle.
And I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I think she said she was gonna be in Italy or whatever the fuck she's going for like 2 months. So, like, I'm gonna be real. DDG filing that shit is straight out of pettiness. Because it's like, bro, you're not about to take away my son for 2 months. You're not going to do that. I can understand if you got to go for 3 weeks and then you're going to find a way to get him back here so I can see him. But she not even trying to go for that shit. I want him the whole time. So, on DDG's end, it is petty, but it's his son. I mean, she couldn't have the kid without that nigga's sperm. Like, let's be honest. She couldn't do it. So, she would have had that kid. It wouldn't have been Halo, though. So...
putting her hands on him multiple times and also threatening to take her life when he wants to move on from her. And he claims that she is emotionally unstable and she could pose as a risk to their...
She probably, that's the thing, I ain't gonna lie, I'm already pausing crazy. That's the thing about the whole situation. She probably was emotionally unstable. I feel like ever since, let's say, because obviously I don't know the whole details, I'm not in their fucking relationship, I'm not in their fucking phone where I know what's going on completely. But let's say they really cut ties, because they really cut ties this year, let's be honest. Let's say they cut ties in February. She's probably been good since like March. I want to say March, beginning of May probably. That's probably where she's no longer like unstable. I'm going to be honest. See, I'll come to Allie's defense. She's probably not stable no more. So DG saying that about her, like I said, I think this is a petty tactic to get back his son. Because I don't think she's mentally unstable. At the end of the day, bro, she's a mother. She's not going to do anything to Halo. I know, like, she has definitely said some crazy shit in these text messages, but she's not going to do nothing to him while she's on the, like, filming the movie. She's not going to. She's not. The nigga's just trying to get his son back. But she definitely was unstable.
Son Halo. So he wants sole custody of their son. I read through DDG's filing. He actually provided a lot of receipts, and it doesn't look good for Halle. It doesn't. And I honestly feel bad. I feel bad that they both are in this situation. I feel bad for their son Halo.
It's sad.
I know Halle and DDG love their son. They would do anything for their son.
And they was faking it crazy here. That's the thing. You know what's so sad? Like, they genuinely had such a toxic relationship. But I remember vividly, like, when they had this baby shower, or not baby, I said baby shower, Halo's birthday and everything, bro. You got Halle in the car singing, "When I'm out of town, I be tripping, I be young." That nigga DDG must have been piping at that time. He must have, even though they wasn't dating, he must have still been piping on the low. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't dating, but hey, we celebrating our son's birthday. We both drunk. Hey, let's have some sex after this. She was in that nigga car with them taking a ride. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't this just like in like February? No, this definitely wasn't February. I'm tripping. This was like what? October-ish? This was like back in October? I mean, like, and they had already been broken up.
I do believe
Faking
they try to be
crazy.
The best parents they can be. No parent is perfect, but I do believe they try to be good parents.
And I will pause it one more time, y'all. It's just like they being so immature. That's the way I look at both of them. They're being so immature, bro. Y'all have a fucking son together. Y'all need to learn how to work it out, bro. At the end of the day, no matter who, if you upset with another person that they moved on, they fucking on somebody else, bro. Just be mature, bro. If I had a baby mom, bro, and I had a child with them, and me and her just don't fuck with each other, I'm telling you, I would not be like, me and her would never be in this type of like situation. Because at the end of the day, it's not like, what are we really fighting over, bro? But like, we're not together no more. At the end of the day, man, we're just not together. Maybe in the future. That's the thing. You gotta learn how to like either her or him. You gotta learn how to talk to each other like that, bro. We're not together right now. Maybe you never know what the future holds. But as for right now, we just need space from each other. Obviously, they probably said that to each other countless times and got back with each other. But dog, I mean, like, y'all have a whole kid, bro. Like, think about your kid when you making these decisions and shit. When you posting all this shit, like when you putting out these documents, like, think about your kid, bro. Think about your kid, bro. Y'all can co-parent, bro. Stop being immature, bro. Y'all niggas acting like y'all in middle school, bro. Swear.
But the truth of the matter is, they aren't good for each other. They never were good for each other. This
Facts.
relationship was toxic.
From the jump.
And we got to get into what DDG said about Halle, because it's pretty shocking. And these are just allegations. We don't know if everything is true.
Man, Impressive, stop. Y'all ain't say no allegations when Halle showed them text from DDG. Y'all didn't say nothing about no allegations. I hear not one word people saying that was allegations, nigga, because she showed text. His name said Daryl Granberry. Her shit says Halle, nigga. And if he's giving it out to the court or whatever, why the fuck would it be fake? Come on, bro. Stop saying allegedly. All them texts were real. You can't fake text. I mean, you can fake text, but you're not going to give it to the court and fake it. You're not going to do that. And she would have came out with an instant. You know what I mean? Like, post talking about, oh, all those allegations that he put on me were not real. If they genuinely were fabricated, especially the text. But she did not do that. You want to know why? Because they most likely were real.
This is what he is.
Come on, man.
He said that Halle was super jealous of his collaborations with other women, and he said that she would verbally and physically abuse him over it. He also claimed that
and I'm gonna be real. I mean, I don't really put that past her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put that past a lot of women, though. You know what I mean? It's not just Halle I'm coming for exactly. Like, if you're a famous YouTuber, right? Streamer, whatever, and you collaborate with a lot of female friends because that's like your persona or whatever the fuck, that's what you do in your content, bro. Your girl, your ex, your baby mom, it don't matter. They're gonna feel some type of way about it. Like, even if they, because you got the girls who won't show that they feel a way about it, you got the girls who most certainly will show that they feel a way about it. It's literally either or. She's probably just one of the girls who show they feel a way about it, for sure. That's why I'm not gonna put it past her. Like, I don't know her from a can of paint, so what makes me think she's the girl who won't give a fuck? She definitely probably gives a fuck. She literally has a kid with this nigga, bro. She most likely gives a fuck.
He would be fixated on his exes, and one time
I guess I'll pause, man. I gotta get this video.
And he claims it was platonic, but Halle didn't believe him, though. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame Halle for being a little distrustful, because DDG likes attention from other women. He does get flirtatious, so I can imagine that Halle didn't trust DDG when he was around other women. I mean, look at what happened with the whole situation with his ex Ruby Rose. I mean, he was texting her while he was with Halle. So
see, this is where Impressive don't do her research. I'm calling you out, Impressive. You don't do your research. Because apparently, if you didn't know, DDG texted Ruby Rose because he found out motherfucking Halle was texting Brent Fayez. I'm pretty sure it's in the documents, right? Wasn't that part of it? I heard academics talking about it, bro. He has said it in multiple songs. I forgot what the one song is he has on his album. He said, I sent a text to that, whatever. I don't even know what the nigga said. But he said something like, I sent a text while she was sitting. He said, I sent the text while Halle was sitting right in front of me. Something about a tip for a tap. You think nigga just making that up in a song for no reason? He being that descriptive for no reason, he's capping? So clearly, and I'm telling you right now, I don't think the nigga would just text Ruby Rose out of, like, while he's happily in a relationship. Like, Ruby though? Ruby? At all? Bro, he can just go fuck with a random fling. Think about it like that, y'all. He can go fuck with a random fling who won't say a word. Who he probably wouldn't get caught up with. But you gonna text Ruby Rose to try to sneak around with Ruby Rose, and think it's gonna go successfully. That's why I'm saying I don't, like, he didn't just do that, man. But okay, you didn't do your research enough.
Completely wrong for her suspicions, but I do think she should have walked away from the relationship then before having a child with him, because she knew that he had the tendency to cheat. She had her suspicions. She saw the red flags, but still, she went full force with him despite all.
Hey, she better talk about how Halle cheated too, man.
Don't do it.
Or whatever she did.
She told everybody to mind their business. But Halle and DDG had a very toxic on and off relationship. It was a mess. And DDG said, despite multiple attempts to reconcile for the sake of our child, petitioner's behavior has escalated to include physical violence, emotional manipulation, threats of self-harm, and coercive control. I am now seeking protection for myself and our son. DDG also claimed that Halle tried to use her pregnancy to coerce him to be with her. In the early stages of her pregnancy,
and I want to be real, I do feel for Halle, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the whole, like, texting them, I'm going to off myself and all that stuff, like, that's crazy manipulation. Like, that's genuinely crazy manipulation. Like, insane. That's, like, the max manipulation. Like, that's shit that you heard out of middle school relationships, swear. You know how many times I heard that, like, from a friend or somebody in middle school? Not even really in high school, because high school, you kind of grow out of it. But like middle school, bro, that was a lot of things that were happening, bro, behind the scenes. Like you would hear that from a friend or something like that. So that's like, and I feel for her if she actually was like, you know, suicidal and shit. Like I feel for her, bro. Like genuinely, man. That's not something to play around with at all, y'all. That's not something to play around with. And if you are going through stuff like that, bro, there's always somebody you can talk to. Always. It don't matter who it is. Go call a friend. I know all of y'all have at least one friend who can get you to laugh. We all have one. Even if you're not cool with your parents, that's fine. You have a friend. You have a sibling. If you don't have a sibling, a coworker, somebody on this earth that you have on your phone or you see in person can make you smile. Just go talk to them, man. You don't even got to tell them what's going on. Just go get relieved from them. Just go have a conversation with them. Get them to distract you from what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying?
They were already broken up and they agreed to co-parent. But according to DDG, he claims that Halle would threaten to get rid of their son if he chose not to be with her. Now, it is important to note that this happened right around the time when Halle's movie The Little Mermaid dropped. And she knew that having a baby right when her career was about to skyrocket would be controversial. So I think she needed some assurance that her family was going to at least be together before bringing a baby into the world. But truthfully, all of this could have been avoided because these two had no business having a baby together. Their relationship was very unstable, so it should have never happened. And this should be a lesson to everybody. Please, for the love of God, be careful of who you have a child with.
For real.
He also claimed that Halle hid Apple AirTags in his cars to monitor his location. And one time she was able to track him down when he was at the theater with one of his female companions. And she allegedly went ballistic. And mind you, Halle was pregnant during this time. He said that Halle was allegedly yelling at them and cussing at them. And she attempted.
By the way, like she just said, she was pregnant. So all that postpartum bullshit, y'all females trying to comment and shit, stop it. Stop it. Stop. That's what I said, bro. At the end of the day, why can't we just like, as for the females, why can't y'all just like come out and just like take accountability and just be like, okay, she's just an obsessed girl over him. Like it doesn't have to be like y'all. I feel like y'all take the obsessed shit like too like, I don't know, man. Like I feel like, isn't it all right to be obsessed with somebody you love, bro? That you were in a relationship with? Isn't that okay? Like I'm not saying her actions for her being obsessed are okay, but it's okay to be obsessed. It's almost like y'all don't want to admit that she was obsessed with the nigga. Like they were dating. The fuck? Why is it a problem to be obsessed with the nigga? Nigga, out of my 3 relationships, I will be real. One of them I was fucking obsessed with. One of them. The other ones, you know what I'm saying, I loved dearly. We had our time. We had our thing. It's over now, obviously. But there was one girl, nigga, that was obsessed over nigga. That poom was too good, nigga. Fuck. Maybe that nigga got good dick. Shit, who knows? Pause. No daddy. But like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And she was pregnant. Like, I don't think they were together, but it's okay to be obsessed. Like, I don't know. Y'all females don't want to admit that she was obsessed, though.
To physically attack his friend. She allegedly was doing a lot. And you know what? I could believe it. Halle admitted to being very passionate when it comes to her relationships. I mean, she has this song called Because I Love You. And in the video, she was acting like the crazy, obsessive girlfriend.
How did you come up with the concept for the video? It is based off of my real life events. This song is very near and dear to my heart. It's based off of true events, and yeah, I hope that you guys like it.
If you
let me know if I gotta check that out.
Halle was acting crazy, and she said that's based off of a true event. So, you know, art imitates life sometimes. But at the same time, I do have to consider the fact that she was pregnant, she was hormonal, and she was scared that DDG was going to leave her for another woman. She was desperate to have her family together, so she acted irrationally because of it. Also, DDG claims that Halle was stalking him. And
bro, you're Halle. Like, that's my thing. Like, bro, you could get a lot of niggas you want, bro. Like, shit. You're Halle. You could literally, like, what? Your motherfucking sister was over here getting fucked by Burna Boy, bro. Nah, they weren't dating. I don't know if they was dating, because I don't know if that's still going on. I haven't seen them together in a few months, so that's probably over with. But yeah, I mean,
and looking into his phone and laptop, and one time when he refused to give her his phone, she punched and slapped him. He did bring up the fact that she physically attacked him multiple times, and oftentimes it was related to his cheating. DDG also has a video recording of her attacking him while he was driving her and their son.
He has a video of it?
And he also talked about the January 18th incident that happened this year. Now, according to Halle, she says that she and DDG had an...
Yeah, she might be done. Like, when I say done, I don't mean her career's over. But all them, like it's certain type of deals you would get, like Disney roles and shit. Like, you're not getting that. It's been there. Even before this, I mean, it's already done. Because you're in light like this, whew, they don't want that shit around. You'll still be able to be in movies. Like, she could have been in Sinners while all this is going on, and she would have been straight. But, like, Disney shit, like, I don't know. That shit over with, I'm gonna be honest.
Argument over their son's visitation schedule, and she claims that DDG put his hands on her, bruised her arm, and slammed her face into the steering wheel, causing her tooth to chip. But according to DDG, it didn't happen that way. He said that when he placed Halo in his car seat, Halle hopped in the back of the car and refused to leave, and he kept telling her to get out, get out. But allegedly she refused, and he said in his filing, petitioner demanded that I talk to her and make a schedule, and then proceeded to strike me from the back seat by launching herself over the center console.
Which, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro, this all sounds believable too. Like, it just makes more sense. It makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? Because in hers, I believe she said some crazy shit. Because she said, like, she also got back into the car with him, almost on some Megan Thee Stallion shit. But, like, she got back into the car with him once he already was done beating her and then, like, took her to his house. That made no sense. Like I said, almost on some Megan Thee Stallion shit. Tori shot her and you got back in the car with him. Now, Megan Thee Stallion actually got back in the car with Tori, I believe. But...
into the front seat to punch me. As she did so, her own momentum caused her to hit her head on the steering wheel. And no,
I would assume if he's driving.
In fact, I attempted to shield myself by restraining her arms to prevent further punches. And he did show some of the defensive wounds that he had from that incident. DDG also claims that Halle would repeatedly threaten to harm herself or take her life anytime he tried to end the relationship, or anytime he would walk away and would not answer her calls. And he actually said one time during August 2023, when she was pregnant, they had a very bad argument, and she took his gun and ran away, and his family had to find her because they were afraid that she was going to harm herself and the baby. And can you imagine if that happened? That would have been devastating, and DDG also would have been blamed. Also in 2024,
for sure, it would have been.
Claims that
would have been his career. If that happened, bro, God forbid, man. I mean, they already separated and everything, but still, even now with all this dropping, because we don't want nothing to happen. At the end of the day, we just all like want this. We honestly all want this to end. Like, we just want y'all to be able to co-parent. At the end of the day, that's all of us. Nobody hates Halle. Nobody hates DDG. I mean, y'all females hate this nigga for some fucking reason. Like I said, y'all unite and start hating niggas for some fucking reason without all the facts. But anyways, I don't hate none of them at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I just want y'all to be able to co-parent, bro. Like, y'all are fucking, like, what, 27 years old? I don't know how Halle is. She's probably, like, 25. Like, bro, y'all niggas need to grow up. So simple. Please. There's some people who have baby moms and baby dads, and they get into fights, but they don't do this, bro. Like, at all.
3 different times, and I do think this is due to her postpartum depression, because she did say that she did suffer from severe postpartum.
So honestly, I have severe postpartum.
This honestly makes me really, really sad, because I know Halle loves her son Halo. I don't think she would do anything to harm him in any way, and I think it's a little
it's just a manipulation tactic.
Won't be able to understand that. They might look at her as unfit because of her mental state, but I don't think she would truly do anything to harm Halo. Just like I didn't feel like DDG would do anything to harm Halo. I think DDG loves his son as well. And to be honest, I'm not exactly happy.
And that's my thing. If you've been watching DDG, like, bro, you know this nigga has just wanted a kid. It doesn't matter if it's son or daughter. He's just been wanting a kid for the longest. That's why when she kind of made it seem like DDG's unsafe to his child, I'm like, girl, you said you was a fan of this nigga before you started dating him. You said you used to watch him. This nigga has always wanted a kid. Why would he all of a sudden be unsafe? Because of you and his problems. Man, stop. Stop. Not once my mom ever said I was unsafe to or my dad was unsafe to us, bro. And they used to get into it, nigga. He never used to put his hands on her, I'm just saying. But they used to get into it, bro. Nigga, my dad used to scream and shit, nigga. Be hitting all types of walls and shit, bro. Now, I'm also African, so, like, shit gets brushed under the window. You know what I'm saying? But or brushed under the rug. I said window, bro. Oh, just play this fucking
happy
video.
with the idea of taking custody from either one of them. But Halle and DDG are fighting for sole custody, so it's going to be a really, really, really messy battle. And DDG did present some text messages between him and Halle, and I will say these messages were very messy. Both Halle and DDG are messy. They do the tit for tat thing, so they both were a toxic couple. I already talked about DDG's flaws in several different videos, but we got to get into some of these text messages from Halle because they are pretty disturbing. You know, one time Halle and DDG got into it, and DDG stopped talking to her, and Halle was trying to contact him, and she said, answer the effing phone. Answer the effing phone. Woo, look at the typos. I'm going to try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. And DDG said,
what the hell does that say mean?
Alone, please. She said, I'm calling for help. I have
like, that's manipulation.
Help, but you don't care, do you? Okay. And he said, have a knife for what? So it seems like Halle was attempting to do something to herself, maybe harm herself. And if you look at the time period this happened back in 2022. So this was before Halle was even pregnant. She wasn't acting this way because of postpartum depression. I'm not going to say what I think Halle might deal with, but there's something there that she probably goes through, and DDG knows about it, which is probably why she acts this way. And this is how she tries to get.
I think she has like, obviously I'm just making an assumption. I think she has like extreme, and I mean extreme, insecurities, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. If you're a female, you know you have like crazy bad insecurities, like, and that means like you get insecure when your man is around a female that you know yourself is attractive. Not that you think he's attractive, but you think she's attractive. Not like for yourself, but like to him, if that makes sense. That can play a huge factor, bro. Like, there's a lot of women out here that are like that, bro. And that's fine. Like I'm saying, that's fine. But you also have to realize who you're dating if you're going to be like that. You have to be with a man who doesn't get tired of reassuring you that, no, I want you, you're the one and only, like, I love you. Like, you have to be with somebody who's like that. You can't really be with I'm going to say DDG's nonchalant. Just from me watching DDG, he's kind of nonchalant. The nigga just said, like, 2 days ago, he never calls a girl baby. He said he's never said baby a day in his life to a girl. I don't believe the nigga. But he said he's never said that. He probably says it during sex. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real. I never say baby, babe. I ain't gonna lie. I don't be saying that. I say I love you all the time, but I never say baby, babe, babe. I'm not built like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but I definitely say it during sex. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I do. So he's probably just not, and I'm not nonchalant, but he's probably just a nonchalant dude. She needs somebody who's like always like kind of babying her. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I get from her kind of being like this. That she's like kind of unstable in a way, and she's kind of crazy and hella manipulative. She just, to me, that screams like mad insecure. Mad. I think she's actually talked about that, but she was talking about her weight and shit like that. But like, I think she's just a super, which is crazy because Halle's actually beautiful. She's not ugly at all. She's a beautiful female, and it's usually the most beautiful females who be like the most insecure. Because there's a difference between beautiful and you got the bads, like the girl you would say, oh, she's bad. You got the girls where you be, oh, she's beautiful as hell. It's always it's weird. It's always the beautiful girls who are like, they have like that insecurity inside of them. And it's sad, bro. It's sad because y'all be beautiful. But that's the thing. You got to be with a nigga who's going to like reassure you 24/7. I just don't think he was really cut out for that. He's not that nigga that's like that. And that's, I mean, once she got with him and you realize that a nigga's not like that, you got to go. I ain't going to cap.
When he ignores her. So they go through this whole back and forth often. She said this: I called because I needed help, but you have shown time and time again that you just don't care, and that's okay. Whatever I decide.
Like, I'm going to be so honest with y'all. This reminds me of my girlfriend from junior year of high school, man. Like, I'm being real. Hey, if you know me personally, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't going to say no names. She wasn't like crazy like this. I'm not saying that, but like, this type of like, I feel like I've read this before. You know what I'm saying? But you've shown me time and time again you just don't care, and that's okay, bro. I genuinely probably still have that text on my fucking phone. I can look that up on iMessage. It's going to show up, bro. I just hit a cup. Sorry, y'all. But I can look that up on my phone. It's probably going to show up from somebody. Like, from back in 2021. Or no, I was senior year. Like, 2018. So.
Sorry. Just leave me in peace. And he said, I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're going to hurt yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that.
Damn.
She said, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't.
See him saying this to her? Like, he's literally calling you out. You being manipulative and selfish just to get me to come over here. And her not even denying it, saying, I never thought you would leave me either. You just confirmed that you manipulative. Yeah, I manipulated you to get your ass over here, nigga. Yeah, I did that. That's crazy. That's crazy. And all these, and at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say like her being a manipulative person is fine, but her not making herself seem bad at all in this whole thing is what really is like. That's why a lot of the men are not siding with, or not even gonna say siding with her, because there's really no sides pick. Y'all both are toxic as fuck. But that's why a lot of the men aren't like really giving her empathy. That's really what it is, because she never has like. And I'm gonna be real. I told you, I'm a DDG like supporter, bro. She has not once defended this nigga at all. Even before she dropped her like her docs and all that stuff, like, bro, she has not defended this nigga not one time ever with anything he was going through in life. All the doo-doo garbage shit, like, she has never once came out and said, don't talk about my man like that on Twitter. Nothing. This nigga's always protected her, y'all. Y'all gotta think about that, man. Y'all made it seem like just because he protected her, she got dirt on him. She had no dirt. Nothing.
Didn't know you at all. And nobody's acting like anything. Whatever I decide to do is my decision. Don't feel sad either. It's cool. And he said, you literally told me to leave. This push and pull stuff you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you could F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that.
Damn.
Well, DDG, you did stick around. And that's one thing we have to talk about.
That nigga probably scared she gonna do something to herself. What you mean? I mean, shit. I feel like I can't go nowhere. I feel like I can't leave. We've all been there before. And then you gonna feel like, bro, God forbid something ever had happened to her if he actually just like blocked her and never talked to her again. Because mind you, this is before she got pregnant. Bro, then the world, and she's famous? Bro, the world's gonna come for you, bro. The world, like, his career is legit over. Over. If God forbid Halle had ever took herself out. Like, it's over. It's over. It's genuinely fucking over. First of all, he'd be arrested before we even found out that she, you know what I'm saying? Man, stop, man. We all know it's not easy to leave a female when she's manipulating you in that way. Come on now. It's not easy to leave her. It's not easy at all. On both parties, honestly. I've seen more females do it, but like a nigga would genuinely stay for you, bro. Like, come on.
DDG did not have to stay with Halle. And
stop the bullshit.
She wanted him. She wanted to reel him in, but
stop lying.
He didn't have to stay with her as long as he did. But see,
at the end of the day, he didn't have to. Nobody put a gun to his head. But like at the end of the day, I mean, she making threats like that. I feel like nigga, damn near is a gun, bro, to my head. At that point, bro, you talking about taking yourself out? You talking about taking yourself out, bro? I feel like I genuinely cannot break up with you. Like if I was dating somebody right now and they told me. Like, if I was ever in this situation, I was dating somebody right now, bro, and she was over here talking about, I'm gonna off myself, bro. I don't feel like I can break up with her. Don't matter if it's a month later. I don't feel like I can, bro. Because I'm scared that she's gonna end up taking herself out. Why is that not hard for you, bro?
Stayed with
I'm done ranting about this.
Because she
I'm done.
Clapped. And that's something he has to take on the chin, because he can make it seem like Halle is crazy all day, but why was he with her for so long when he saw these red flags? Why did he continue sleeping with her and giving her false hope that they were going to last? That doesn't make sense. And this is why I say DDG
of course doesn't make sense to you.
Should have never had a baby together, because they were toxic before Halo came into the world. Look at these text messages. Once again, this was before Halle got pregnant, okay? She and DDG got into
I'm only going to go through a few more text messages and then I'm off of this shit, bro.
Argument again, and DDG said he's putting his phone on airplane mode so he wouldn't talk to her. And she said, you don't want to be with me, that's okay. I'll never beg anyone. I'll be successful. I don't need to be with someone who's going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish. Don't come to my funeral or anything. F you. Be happy that these are the last texts you'll get from me. Crazy how the one person I thought I could trust and be there for me constantly proves me wrong. You are wrong. You know that I emotionally struggle and have a hard time, yet when I'm obviously going through something, you ignore me till I go crazy. You throw in my face my insecurities and laugh about it. You put your phone on airplane mode and say you're not dealing with it. But when something bad happens, don't say anything. Because this was my attempt to beg you to listen to me, to just answer the phone, to just hear me, to try and understand where I'm coming from. But you don't, and you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting.
That nigga's phone was definitely on D&D. All these texts and no response in the middle of them, now they're all like back to back to back to back to back. So my nigga probably like these, just reading them. I don't know if you guys ever see some, but he's just like these reading them. I know, or he was out, but.
Me. Go back to the bees you're used to. Go back to effing thoughts. That's what you want. You've never wanted anyone like me. You and your family hate me. Just admit it. But that's okay. Everyone does. But poisoning, I'll go and fly and just be fine in heaven without any of this. Without any of
I will go fly and be just fine in heaven without any of. Wow. Okay.
People making me feel bad about myself. This really makes me so sad. It does.
Nah,
I don't know
real.
what Halle goes through. But reading this, it kind of makes me feel like there's something deeper there. And DDG certainly couldn't handle her emotions. I mean, DDG is very immature himself. And there were a lot of different things he would do to trigger Halle. But I will say, it seems to me like Halle probably has, you know, some mental struggles. Also, there was another text thread between them that happened in February 2023. Once again, this was before Halle was pregnant with their son Halo. She and DDG were probably going through another argument, and she said, I just want to resolve it so I could get some sleep, please. You don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe right now. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is so stupid. I want to die. I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. DDG said, please stop. I never want to be here and breathe right now. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is stupid.
I'm gonna do some research real quick, y'all. I'm gonna make it real quick. I ain't even gonna pause this video while I'm doing it. I'm just gonna look up something real quick. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that text definitely screams I cheated. But we gonna see. We gonna see. This was what? February 9th, 2023? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, I could be looking more into it. But I'm just so stupid, this whole thing is stupid. That you don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe right now, screams, I got caught cheating on you. I could be reaching, but I'm being honest. I genuinely feel like you don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe. Fuck the I can't breathe part, right? You don't ever have to talk to me again. I'm just so stupid, this whole thing is so stupid. And then all this, I want to die, I never want to be here no more again or whatever. Bro, that's like, that screams like I got caught cheating and you're mad at me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have you anymore. So I got to start pulling this manipulation shit. And the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is because I've never been cheated on, but I've definitely got played in my life. And like I told you, I've been like manipulated and shit. Never to an extent to where I want to die and stuff like that. But like, these two texts right here are very alarming. You don't ever have to talk to me again. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is so stupid. Why are you so like apologetic? Like, this is a whole different energy from what we were seeing before, where the fuck you don't gotta talk, like fuck you, that you don't have to ever talk to me again is like a, I know I did something wrong. Hey man, did I just solve something in this case? Hey man, if I do DG, I need my cut. Halle, I need my cut. I know you the one getting kind of like caught right here, but I need my cut. I need it. I need the shit. Just being honest, man.
It's so stupid.
I could be reaching, but
stupid. I want to die. I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. DDG said, please stop taking it to this extreme. She said, I tried begging my only friend to help me. He said, I'm still communicating with you. She said, you won't help me. There was also a text exchange that happened when Halle was pregnant. She was in her first trimester with Halo. Halle said, I'm so tired. I'm in pain. I don't want to do this anymore every day. You lie on me to your mama. DDG said, that's why I said we need to take time apart. She said, you make it seem like I'm this horrible person, even though I've cleared up everything. Just leave me to die. I'll be fine. You cause me pain. You are selfish. I've been crying nonstop because of you. I can't be here anymore. DDG said, you're sick. She said, you push everyone away who really tried to love you. I tried really hard to fight for this relationship. I can't do this with you anymore when you constantly are purposely throwing me into the fire. He said, okay, block me. She said, I've just asked for understanding. He said, I'm done texting. Do what you gotta do. She said, if I die, you wouldn't even care. And DDG said, I would. You just tripping and keep threatening to kill my unborn son. You're weird. I wouldn't feel safe having a child with you at this point. Stop being fake happy to be a mom. Now, these were their exchanges from last year. This was after Halo was born, and I think they had broken up at the time. And Halle was actually spilling some tea here in this rant. She said, weird. I've had enough. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Please don't contact me. If you need to contact me, reach out to my sister or Charmaine. I hate you. You're the most horrible person I've ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And then speak about exchanging my son in a money deal for views. Ooh. And openly flirt and help every other woman in the world but me. You hate me and want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. It's your fault. Cry about it later. And DDG said, why do you want me to sit on the phone and listen to you yell at me all day? You do this to me every day. She said, I beg you for help. You know I don't have anyone. You know I'm actively suicidal and struggling.
She said that?
This is so sad. I hate that this is happening. You know I've been running to the doctor every day for help, and you still play in my...
Goodness, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't even seen all these. She says she's actively and struggling. Yeah, I genuinely just want Halle to be happy, though. Like, that's not even a shot to DDG. I just want her to be happy. Like, at the end of the day, man, like, you could tell she's genuinely, like, she got mental health issues. And bro, we all know this. That's what's scary about mental health, man. Like, people really mask that shit. You won't know, bro. You will not know when somebody is going through that shit through social media or through the internet and shit. You just won't be able to, like, see it. I think at this point, like, in these texts, DDG was like... Because here's my thing, right? I don't know who cheated first, right? But I'm going to say it for both ways. Let's say Halle cheated first, man. I would say, like, this makes sense and it's okay for DDG to be like this. But if she's the one who cheated first in the relationship, or even if you didn't cheat, I'm going to say, like, even if you didn't cheat but slept with somebody first. So let's say Halle slept with somebody first, right? While they're on a break, while they just need some space from each other. That's usually the time people like to go get active in the streets. Let's be real. When you tell your partner I'm on a break, you go get you some cheeks. And as a female, sometimes you go get dick. Let's just be honest. So let's say that she went out her way to go fuck with somebody during a break or something. It would explain why DDG is, like, no longer, like, caring for her through these texts. She's really making it seem like he does not care about her no more. And I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna say this: it makes sense because a lot of guys, when they feel played by a female, like, bro, it's never going to be the same. And that's why I genuinely think we need to find out about that. At the end of the day, it's not that serious. At the end of the day, she can do whatever she wants. She can sleep with her if she wants. But we need to find out, because that could solve a puzzle to a lot of reasons for shit. We still don't know who slept with who cheated. We don't know nothing like that. But that definitely happened. You can just tell in these texts, bro. If you've been with a plethora amount of people, bro, you can tell by these texts what's going on in this situation. You can kind of figure out what's going on. That's why I'm able to kind of see what's really popping right now. And it genuinely seems like he just didn't care for her no more. Something had happened between them where he don't care about her no more. Like, all this to him, it's just like, oh, this girl doing too much, man. I already don't really give a fuck about you no more. And you text me all this, which is sad because if she's genuinely struggling and having those thoughts, man, like I told you, how can he leave this? How can you leave this? Let's be real. How can you leave this, bro? How? It's not easy, bro. You scared for the person. You're not even thinking about yourself no more. Like, DDG's not thinking about himself. He's thinking about her. That's the reason why he still has her fucking contact. Let's be real, bro. You would have already blocked girl. If a girl was never saying she was suicidal and all this shit, bro, you would have already blocked her. If a girl was texting me all this shit, I'm not blocking her. I know I can't. I'm worried. I'm going to block her and instantly unblock her the night of. Because I'm going to be scared. Like, I'm not blaming her. At the end of the day, if you're struggling with stuff, you're struggling with stuff. At the end of the day, I was blaming her for everything else in the beginning. But now once we get to these deep ass, like, suicidal thoughts and all that, I ain't blaming her for nothing, bro. At the end of the day, if she's going through something, she's going through something. I just think, yeah, DDG wasn't the person for her to be with when she knows she's, like, kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she just randomly turned into this.
It's my birthday because of you. You have ruined me and all my happiness. You hang up when I'm begging for help. You're the only help I used to have. And you're so focused on being famous and having money when you don't ever see what's in front of you. There's a lot of typos here, but you know what she meant. How could you? How could you go to Mexico and be with someone else? How could you openly talk ish about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with?
But when she says that, how does she even know that he's talking shit up to his family? How do you know that if you're not there? How do you know he's even talking to the women about you? How do you know? How do you know that? Because if the women are actively coming out and telling her or DMing her that he said this about you, then you're just going off of what you see on the internet, which is what we all see. The nigga actually defends your ass. Hey, I'm just trying to puzzle shit up together, man.
Me, and you succeeded. I hope you're happy. I didn't make it. I tried. Wow. I can't do this anymore. You can make up whatever story you want to tell people about how I am or how I used to be.
Wow.
You can make up whatever you want when I'm gone. Tell everyone I'm crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to realize how badly you effed up, how you ruined me. and any chance I had of having a good life and putting myself back together. And you continue to ignore us. Me and your son are alone.
People, she said your son, not our son. Damn. Tough.
You don't care about us anymore. You never did. He said, do you want to kill yourself because I tweeted Sexy Red a good rapper? This literally makes no sense. Oh, this is a lot. It really is a lot. Like I said.
What was that she sent him? Oh, she sent him a little audio.
Oh, this is a lot. It really is a lot. Like I said, there's something going on with Halle, and
for sure.
You know, I just feel bad that all of this became public, right? Because
hey, you can feel bad all you want. DDG was sparing her. You know what I'm saying? DDG was sparing her. He didn't want this to happen. Y'all need to remember that. He's not the bad guy for dropping these receipts. He did not want this to happen. I hope, like, I don't think Impressive's gonna show the clip, but he did not want this to fucking happen. He did not. He even had to come out. He damn near had to come out and say, like, bro, I'm protecting your image. He did say that. I'm protecting your image. Which, your image is in the palm of my fucking phone. I said palm of my fucking phone. It's in my fucking phone, bro. Sparing her. But then she dropped her lawsuit first. She wanted to get the public perception. Knowing that this nigga had all this in her phone. That's what's crazy. Like, why would you... I ain't gonna lie. Why would she even do that, knowing that he had all this in his phone? Maybe she didn't think he would come back at her. She thought he would give up. This nigga is valedictorian. No glaze. I'm just being honest. I don't think that nigga was gonna give up that easily. And he's been wanting a child. He is a content creator. He's not a regular nigga or a rapper. Well, he is a rapper, but just a rapper. He's a content creator, bro. Niggas gotta see this nigga every single day. Niggas gonna be asking him every single day, what's going on? You're not going away from this, DDG. So what you think he was gonna do? Like, I just don't think, there's no way she thought he was gonna come back at her. That's why she did this.
It does make her look a certain way, but honestly, I think people need to treat this situation with a bit more sensitivity, because she clearly was dealing with a lot, and she was regretting having a child with DDG. I mean, when you think about what she went through, her reputation took a hit, her career was almost affected, not to mention she had to deal with all this stuff behind the scenes where DDG was kind of leaving her in halo for the most part.
What reputation took a hit? Because she had a kid while a movie just dropped? If that's how the industry is, man, that's whack as fuck. I mean... Because what does DDG got to do with that, bro? At the end of the day, they had a kid, bro. I don't think... Like, it takes two to fucking have a kid. She wanted the kid with this nigga, bro. She could have come in and then instantly went to motherfucking Kroger and got that Plan B. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? She wanted that kid, too. She didn't... I don't know if that... That's the thing. I don't know if they had already broken up and then she got pregnant. Like, I don't know. We all don't know that. But she wanted that damn kid. She would have got rid of it instantly. Instantly, bro. She would not have waited and then tried to get rid of it once they're going through shit. She would have got rid of it that night of or the next morning. I'm telling you, bro. She wanted it. Stop playing.
Because he was busy working. He was trying to elevate. And on top of that, he was over Halle. I mean, Halle was draining.
That's why I said you can tell.
So he was talking to other women. And also, his family wasn't really fooling with Halle like that based off of what DDG told them and based off of how she was acting. So I think Halle began to spiral because she was losing support. She was losing support from the public. People were criticizing her for having a baby at the peak of her career. She was losing support.
But you gotta drown that out, bro. That's your decision to have a kid, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's not a problem, but at the end of the day, like, she has to drown that out. Why would you care? I had a kid. I love my child. I got pregnant while a movie just dropped. Okay, nigga, so what? So what? Why I gotta wait till the movie dies down for me to then get pregnant? Like, what? That's just the industry being dumb.
His family, and she needed that support system. I don't believe she.
Is there any more text? Cause there is, man, but I'm not getting into this, bro. This is about her crashing out on DDG for going on vacation with LALA, which we found out was not true. LALA came out and said she was never getting crushed by DDG, and I don't honestly think she was. Honestly, if I'm being real, they might have like done stuff in the past, but like as for now. Nah, no way Lala's getting passed around like a blunt like that, bro. No way she getting passed around like a vape. No way. No way. She's with Jay Cinco now. Like, I don't think... Bro, and if she is, DDG definitely told Jay Cinco, no way. And Jay Cinco wouldn't have... Nah, I ain't going for that, man. But at the end of the day, man, to wrap this all up, I feel for Halle. Genuinely. I don't hate her, bro. I don't hate her. I literally told you I grew up. Let It Shine. She was in Let It Shine. Was she in Grownish? I watched Grownish. Like, she's a W person. You know what I'm saying? This relationship was not for them to begin with, or whenever that first argument happened where it got toxic, it should have been stopped there, man. Should have been stopped there. But that's also where I have to say, like, I mean, you can't blame her for being suicidal. You can't blame nobody for that. At the end of the day, you just can't. You have to sympathize with them. Like, that's nothing to play around with. But for us to blame DDG, like, he could have left. Like, bro, you cannot leave that. Y'all try to make it seem like it's so easy to leave some shit like that. It's not. It's not at all. Stop playing. We just gonna have to wait and see. This is sad though. Halo. I hate that Halo has to even go through this, cause he's going to grow up and see everything that's going on, bro. He's gonna see everything that's fucking happening. Sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what's your thoughts, and please don't pop up in my comments doing that bias shit, bro. Like, let's not do that shit. Let's not do it. Let's be all grown and act our age and communicate about this topic in a respectful way. And please let it make sense, bro. Like, nobody's not taking sides. They were in a toxic relationship. Both of them. They both did things that were toxic, bro. I literally am ending this video not even blaming Halle, bro. I think she did some shady things. I think DDG has definitely did some shady things. I said it in my last video. But it just got to this point, and here we are, man.